What's good, Washington fans? I don't know what day of training camp this is. I think it's like 13, 14, 15, something like that. But did want to get on here and talk about practice today. But the Washington football team made an interesting signing yesterday. Didn't get a chance to make a video, a recap of practice or the signing. As we know, we cut Kelvin Harmon and Chris Miller. So that opened up a little bit of room to sign somebody else. Also, Tamarick Hemingway being a concussion protocol, which I think he's going to be released pretty soon as well. But they did claim Caleb Wilson, the tight end from the Philadelphia Eagles, and who was just released from the Eagles. He was on the Washington football team back in 2019. We released him, waived him. But looking at him, he's really athletic. Like, this guy is 6'4", 235 pounds. Was a really good receiving tight end. Like, you look at his numbers, had 60 catches in 2018 and 965 receiving yards in his junior year in college before he got drafted, and had four touchdowns. His draft, he was Mr. Irrelevant, was the last pick of the draft, and he did play with Josh Rosen as his quarterback too. He was second team All-American in 2018 and first team All-Pac-12 in 2018. Now, he hasn't done much in his career since he's been drafted, so I get that too. He's been a practice squad player, so I'm not going to hype him up, but he is talented. He has the physical tools, and he ran a 4.5 40-yard dash as a 6'4" tight end. So he's super athletic. So, Ron Rivera decided to bring this guy back and give him a shot. So I will be interested to see how he does against the Bengals on Friday night. I'm going to be interested to see that. And keep in mind, the Bengals, they do have Thaddeus Moss, another tight end who used to be on the Washington football team. And they do have Samaje Perine. So those are going to be two guys that will be interesting to see play against the Washington football team. Just throwing that out there. But this guy, Caleb Wilson, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what he does because, like I said, Tamarick Hemingway is probably going to be released. And he was tight end number 2. So, if the tight end number 2 went all the way back, Tamarick Hemingway's falling all the way down the depth chart, it looks like, or being released, then somebody can come up there and take that spot. Sammy Reyes, I like him a lot, but, him bobbling the catches and whatnot, I don't know if he's ready yet to play a full regular season. So it could be Ricky Seals-Jones. It could be this guy, Caleb Wilson. Of course, John Bates is making a roster. Of course, Logan Thomas is making a roster. But, it is a battle right now for that third guy. It could be Ricky Seals, or it could be Sammy's, or it could be Caleb Wilson. I just don't think Sammy's Reyes is going to really be on a roster the whole season. I think he's a practice squad guy that we keep on there and keep developing. But he looked good, though. And Ron Rivera did say that he was the best blocking tight end. So maybe he could make the roster. You never know. But I'm intrigued by this guy, Caleb Wilson. So let's get into the practice like we always do. We read and react plays, talk about who was there, who didn't practice, who's coming back from injuries or whatever. Stuff like that. You guys already know how it goes. So Rhiannon Walker, she says, rainy day at practice is pretty nasty outside. Curtis Samuel in full uniform worked on the side field after doing individual drills yesterday. Kyle Allen in pads for a second consecutive day. So Kyle Allen is back, so that means less reps for Steven Montez. So we'll see how Kyle Allen does out there. Curtis Samuel in full uniform, but he worked in individual drills, did not participate on 11 on 11. So Steven Montez, he did play better towards the end. It was a rough start for him, but I would rather see Kyle Allen out there giving some guys an opportunity. I think the receivers will get better chances with Kyle Allen as a quarterback. Those third-string guys like AGG and Isaiah Wright and guys like that, I think they'll get better chances towards the end of the preseason game. And Steven Montez still could get a little bit of time in that fourth quarter. We'll see. But, Kyle Allen is definitely better than Steven Montez. David Sharp was on the COVID-19 list. He's at practice in Jersey, but not pads. This is from Rhiannon Walker working on the side field. And then the first play, Rhiannon Walker says Kyle Allen on a roll out to his left, try getting the ball to Isaiah Wright. Bobby McCain sat back, waited, then attacked the ball once Allen threw it, and he threw his first pick of the day. So shout out to my guy, Bobby McCain. I think he's definitely going to make the roster. I want to see Bobby McCain out there playing safety and corner. I was excited when we did sign Bobby McCain after minicamp, I want to say. So Rhiannon Walker says, again, Curtis Samuel was back over on the sideline after participating in some of the individual drills. Ben Sanders saying, no Tamarick Hemingway, but new tight end Caleb Wilson is there. Defensive end Casey Toohill with a toe injury is out again. So Casey Toohill did not participate in practice. Ben Stanek says first 11 on 11 drills of the day. It's Eric Flowers at left guard with the other starters, Wes Schweitzer with the twos in this rotation. So that is a training camp battle that is definitely heating up. Wes Schweitzer versus Eric Flowers is a win-win in my opinion. I think both left guards are really good. So I'm not mad at either guy who starts, to be honest with you. Randall Walker says Eric Flowers, Antonio Ganey Golden, and Dax Milne are getting some run with the first team. So that's good to see for those guys. And then Zach Selby says interceptions by Torrey McTyer are starting to become a regular thing now. Just holding the tip pass from Taylor Heineke for the second day in a row. Taylor Heineke threw a lot of interceptions yesterday. He threw like 5 interceptions in practice. Once again, like I say, I'm not going to make an excuse for being, you want to take chances in practice, and you are going to throw interceptions in practice because you want to take chances to see what works and what doesn't work. 5 interceptions is inexcusable. That's a lot of interceptions. But practice is the place where you want to get it out of your system. He did almost throw an interception in the game where he tried to force it to Tamron Hemingway. But once again, I think he's just a better game player than a practice player. But shout out to Torrey McTyer, man. He's had a heck of a camp. He's been playing well. And he played well against the Patriots, too. He had a nice pass breakup where Mac Jones tried to throw the touchdown, but he broke it up at the last second. So Torrey McTyer's been playing pretty well. He's a guy that could definitely make the roster. Ben Sand also says interceptions toned down compared to yesterday, but Heineke just threw one in a 2-minute drill, tipped to the line and caught by Torrey McTyer. That's the same play. And then Jeremy Reeves nearly picks off Kyle Allen. And then Ryan Fitzpatrick finished his drive with a touchdown to DeAndre Carter. So DeAndre Carter's been balling so far. He had a good game against the Patriots. Had a nice, he had a decent punt return. So I thought he played pretty well. He didn't get any catches against the Patriots, but I hope he can do that against the Bengals on Friday night. Matt Paris also says, talking about the 2-minute drill from Fitz, says very accurate, found receivers and move the ball down the field. Logan Thomas is so important for him. Zach Selby talks about David Bada, who had a sack against the Patriots, and Matt Ioannidis just had a couple of nice bull rushes in one-on-ones. David Bada had been steadily improving recently, and Ioannidis as well. Matt Ioannidis had another great rep swimming past Chase Rouillet. Again, he was one of the best interior pass rushers in 2019. It's going to be fun to see what they can do now that he's healthy. So, yeah, I can't wait. Matt Ioannidis, he's going to be that X factor. I'm so happy he's back. Matty Ice, he makes this defense so much better. I think he's the best interior pass rusher as well. I mean, it's not really much of a debate. David Bada's been making some noise, man. We got him last year from the international program. He's making some noise. Lake Lewis Jr. giving DeAndre Carter some more praise. Talking about that throw from Fitzpatrick, says DeAndre Carter continues to have a strong camp and is my 7th receiver / specialist who makes the final roster. So keep an eye on DeAndre Carter. Here's Ben St. Juste making a big play here. Fitzpatrick took a shot at the end zone and St. Juste made a one-handed pick. Another great day for the rookie. Rhiannon Walker talks about the same play. Says he jumped up and intercepted Fitzpatrick with a one-handed pick in the end zone. He's got serious hops, y'all. This was against Terry McLaurin. So those guys have been going at it in camp. They were going at it in mini camp. And remember when BSJ tried to he stood over Terry McLaurin that one time. So they've been going back and forth with each other. A lot of competition. And Ben St. Juste is playing really, really, really well. So Ron Rivera did compare him to Charles Tillman. So we'll see if he can go out there and play like that. Rhiannon Walker says, Ricky Seals-Jones just went up to the end zone and mossed Jeremy Reeves for the touchdown. Kyle Allen with a nice pass. So Ricky Seals-Jones, man, I thought he played well in the Patriots game too. He got held on the potential touchdown play. So I thought he was a former wide receiver in college. So I like Ricky Seals-Jones. I think he can definitely make this roster too. So that tight end position is really, really getting competitive. It really is. So Kyle Allen making a nice play there. De'Ami Brown got behind William Jackson III on a skinny post, and Ryan Fitzpatrick connected with him for the deep touchdown. So De'Ami Brown making his impact. They just got to hit him, man. Heineke did miss him in the Patriots game. I keep talking about the Patriots game. He missed him deep, and I want to see De'Ami, somebody connect with him on a deep pass. I think it can happen against the Bengals on Friday. So he torched William Jackson on this one, the best corner on the team, our number 1 corner. Ryan Fitzpatrick is able, this from Rhiannon again, Ryan Fitzpatrick is able to get the ball past the outstretched hand of Montez Sweat with a sidearm throw. Logan Thomas hauls it in for the touchdown. So that's some Fitz magic right there from Fitzpatrick. Final period, Rhiannon Walker says, and I believe Eric Flowers got all the reps with the first team. At left guard, definitely know he got the majority of the reps. So Eric Flowers, the interchanges. So that left guard position is heating up, that battle. Rhiannon Walker says Danny Johnson has had a pretty good day and closes out practice with an interception to Kyle Allen. So Kyle Allen, just like Steven Montez, throwing interceptions at the end of practice. That's what Kyle Allen did at the end of practice today, throwing an interception to Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson, who was one of our better punt returns, probably was the best punt returner last year, is making plays out there too. So some funny stuff from Tress Way. He said something about funny about Courtney. He said Cheeseman can snap. That's what he said. He said Cheeseman can snap. Also, Troy Apke, this is from Matt Paris. Troy Apke's been very physical today, blown up a couple of plays. So Troy Apke at corner, we'll see if he makes the roster. I don't think, the only way he makes it is special teams. That's how I say he can make the roster for sure. Danny Johnson actually had a pick 6 on the Kyle Allen play. That was from Matt Paris, who said that. Rhiannon Walker says Tressway is talking about the various keys that are used to you successful go through a field goal try. He and Dustin Hopkins have a key, so he knows when to start. And then Way and Cameron Cheeseman have their own. These two must be in sync to have harmony on a field goal try. So yeah, whatever is going on is not working right now. I don't know if it's Dustin. I don't know if it's Cheeseman. Tress Way holding the football. Whatever's going on is just not working right now. Rihanna Walker says Ron Rivera said that Curtis Samuel said that Curtis Samuel worked off to the side because of the rain and nothing else. They don't want to unnecessarily expose him, so he worked on the side midway through individual work. So that's just an update on Curtis Samuel. I think he'll be ready for week 1. I personally would not play him in the preseason. I don't think he's going to play in the preseason at all. So that's about it for today. Like I said, they are supposed to make more cuts tomorrow. I'm hearing that before 4 p.m. tomorrow on Tuesday, they have to get the roster down to 85 players or something like that. They're at 88 right now. So they have to make those moves. Trustway said the cheese can snap, man. That's what he said. That was pretty funny. So stay tuned for some more cuts. If I don't make a practice video tomorrow, I'll definitely talk about the cuts and talk about who gets released tomorrow because they're supposed to chop the roster down a little bit more. So we'll see. I think my prediction is Tamarick Hemingway. That's the only guys I can really think of. But if you think of anybody else who's going to get cut by tomorrow at 4, just comment down below and we'll talk about it. So, all right, you guys. Hail to the football team. I'll be looking out for Caleb Wilson on Friday. Peace.